Hey y'all, how you doing today? Trying to get out the glare. Okay, hey, Tia Antoinette here, signing in. This isn't a sermon today, but this is just my thoughts on priorities. And let me just do a disclaimer. This is not judgment. This is not anything but just my thoughts and maybe having a different way of thinking. I notice how some people of lower socioeconomic status will buy a bunch of brand name stuff, whether it's brand name food, and they put it on their link card. Ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shade in that. Or they will buy name brand clothes. Ain't no shade. Like, this is me not judging. Just want to get it out there because I tend to be misunderstood a lot. They will be hood rich, and that's fine to have the name brand this and the name brand that if you can afford it. But there are a lot of times people have the really high car note and they don't have furniture in their house, or they have they have the big huge mansion, but there's no savings and there's no retirement money, and like the priorities are backwards. Whereas you have people of much higher socioeconomic status with a totally different way of thinking. They have the money, they have the stocks, they have the bonds, but some people who are richer will shop at Walmart in a heartbeat, will get a Nissan or a Hyundai or a Ford in a heartbeat. Like, the image don't mean nothing to them because they already got the money. What they got to floss for? But however, they get to take trips to Thailand and Africa and Australia and this, that, and the third. Good morning. So I'm always seeing neighbors and people walking past, and I know they probably think I'm crazy, but I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys. It's all about priorities. And again, there is nothing wrong with the choices that you want to make. I'm just saying, like, if I'm, for example, hood rich, it doesn't make sense for me to get a BMW just because I can technically afford a BMW car note. But what's the point if I can't afford to help my son get through college? Or what's the point if I don't have any money in retirement? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? Like, okay, cars don't even last that long. They depreciate as soon as you drive them off the lot. But, we're spending all this money for status, or for just whatever reason. That's fine if you have it. It's fine. It's fine if you don't. I'm just saying, what's the point of flossing this, having this huge car note and you don't have furniture in your house, or you don't have, the important things you don't have because you can't afford it because you got this $500 car note. Whereas, people who may be rich, because I don't want to make it about rich. I'm just saying people who are poor, people who are rich. They have the money, they got the stocks, they got the old money, they got company money. Oh, this is my daddy's business, or whatever, it's passed down to me. Some of them, they ain't got no qualms, looking like they don't spend money on their image. They don't spend money, you know what I'm saying? But they get to take trips, they get to live life. Like, I would love to be able to go to Africa. I would love to be able to do all these things, but I ain't got it. And even with me, okay, I've had people in my car. Now, I don't have no expensive car, but I do have kind of a high car note, but this is the car that I wanted. And I'm just tired of doing the buy here, pay here ministry. I'm just kind of tired of all that. I want to get what I want this time as opposed to what I can afford or what's available, So people see this car, and one person was like, oh, your husband pays for this? No, I pay for this. And it's high. I didn't tell her how much it costs because it ain't none of her business. But I do have a high car note. But when people see me with all these different hairstyles, I do it all myself. I don't pay money for it. I do it all myself. When people see I wear jewelry or I look the part, it's just my mama taught me how to shop. She taught me how to look rich without spending rich. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. So she taught me priorities. And this is not me bragging. This is just education. It's just, you know, different way of thinking, something to think about. If it don't apply to you, don't be all up in your feelings. Because every time I try to say something and I try to be thorough, sometimes people get in their feelings. And it's like, I don't know what to say about that. But, you know, maybe there's something for you to think about. And if it don't apply to you, maybe it applies to somebody you know. Maybe you could share them knowledge, pass it along. So, guys, be blessed. Have a great day. Bye.